Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Kurokos basketball this week. Actually, looking at Akashi as a player, since that, things have not been going Rakuzan's way as of late, it's actually really crazy to sort of see how Akashi's zone is a lot more powerful than what Kagami's is, because even though Kagami, he can't necessarily sort of stop practically anything, taken into account with Akashi's Emperor Eye and also his zone ability, I swear it's like he becomes like the most godlike player ever, because unless he's going up against team ups, he really can't be stopped. It actually had to take the effects of Kuroko and also Kagami to stop him, and that's only because Kuroko sort of developed his own form of Emperor Eye to act the complete opposite of how Akashi's worked. Whereas his was meant to read his opponent, Kuroko's is meant to read his teammates. Adding that with his misdirection, he can practically do, or at least he can sort of control the flow of practically how his team controls the ball up on offense and also defense. However, with them taking, or at least them breaking the defense of Akashi, the rest of this episode pretty much sort of slowly breaks down that, a lot of people start calling Akashi a brittle player, even though he's really, really great. He doesn't have all that much of kickback, because after that, the entire team of Rakuzan, they pretty much sort of have a very, 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 very major problem of everybody missing shots. They can't get rebounds, they can't pass players, they can't stop them anymore, and all this, and because it feels as though that they've shown all of their cards, and there's nothing else that they can really do, because Saren's found a way around all of that, and there's nothing that they can do to stop them. However, because of that, most of this blame, most of the blame of Saren coming back was thrust upon Akashi's shoulders, and because of that, with them now trying to throw blame at Akashi, it slowly broke him down to pretty much turning him into one of the more well-developed characters of the Generation of Miracles, because it's like everything about him was, he was born into a privileged family. He had to do all these things. He had to live up to his father's expectations. But it was because of his mother that he actually got into basketball in the first place. Win or lose, his mother, she just enjoyed watching him having something that was just his. However, after she died, his father said that he can still play basketball as long as he won. And that's sort of something in which that I could sort of understand, especially since around the time wish that they showed us of all of his teammates gathering all these hidden talents and latent talents, and he had to use his power to practically keep them all together and say, look, I have friends, but because of this talent, it's slowly gonna push us all apart. And I think probably because of that, he wanted to keep them together so much that he ended up pretty much making the mistake of trying to dominate everybody. And even though he still sort of has that power over them now, it's still a thing of he just wants to be he still looks his basketball as an out. And the only reason why he had this dominant persona, it was to sort of keep all that there as everybody was slowly growing apart. But all in all, though, I really do like how they sort of characterized Akashi in this part of the story, of them slowly saying that the only reason why his dominant side is there is because it's a weakness, and he's practically gotten over it. And that's something that I really do like. But please tell me, what do you think about it down there in the comment section? This game is still going on, and hey, now that Akashi's actual personality is back, who knows how this game is really going to end? So please tell me, what do you think about it down there in the comment section? I'll catch you on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.